Thank you very much, Valeria, about your story regarding the sounds of Chernobyl. And now let us wait to be continued.
Mycotopia is a utopian concept of Paul Stamets, which involves a variety of maverick fungal biotechnologies and other inventive practical solutions for improvement of the environmental conditions of human life. Project of Mycotopia is pursued by Stamets' company Fungi Perfecti in North America. How can their expertise contribute to the Chernobyl exclusion zone? One of the key aspects of Stamets' myco-restoration strategies is the filtration of contaminants out of the environment through absorption of those elements by fungal bodies. When the Chernobyl nuclear power plant melted down in 1986, the radioactive plume it emitted contaminated much of Europe with radioactive elements. Afterward, some mushrooms highly valued for their edibility, such as boletus, commonly known as the porcini, contained unacceptably high levels of many radioactive elements, particularly cesium. Stamets proposes that boletus mushrooms could mop up cesium, as it was established that cesium's isotopes bind to the mushroom pigment. Thus, mycofiltration of Chernobyl exclusion zone could be performed by strategic stimulation of fungi growth and mushroom picking with an aim to scavenge radioactive contaminants. The question I'm asking here is, if radiation-feeding fungi can neutralize the contamination in Chernobyl exclusion zone, then maybe future technological civilization can be also powered by the dark vitalism of microbial entities. Speculations about the amorphous life processes of microbial matter in the deep space of the Earth are outlined in the globology narratives of Reza Negarestani, who describes the blob as a lubricant of telluric lube, upon which everything moves forward, spreading smoothly and inevitably. In his book Cyclonopedia, Negarestani experiments with different forms of narrating a philosophical fiction. He focuses on the microbial substances dwelling under the surface of the planet, whose existence can be tracked back to the beginnings of life, and with which have been influencing or lubricating the human cultures from the telluric underground all the way to the civilizations of high technology and media communications all over the surface of our planet. This 21st century speculative philosophy references the classic of Soviet science fiction literature by Strugatsky brothers. In their visionary interpretation of Chernobyl disaster, Roadside Picnic, they play with an idea of a zone, a mysterious area influenced by alien visitation that literally breeds unimaginable new technologies. There was an obscure fungal liveliness to the post-visitation zone, as it reeked of everything, of lousy fungus that was growing on the zone, drinking on the zone, eating, exploiting and growing fat on the zone, and that didn't give a damn about any of it, especially about what would happen later, when it had eaten its full and gotten power, and when everything that was once in the zone was outside the zone. The transgressive non-human performance space of the zone was filled with the damp expanse of slime. The technological development of humans in the Strugatsky's narrative originates from the risky explorations of the fungus-infested area. Following the vision, I allow a thought that perhaps Chernobyl exclusion zone should be infested with fungus in order to turn it into a future civilization of Mycotopia.
Дуже дякую за такий виступ. Я не знаю, Петр на зв'язку нема, так? Зараз.
Ні, поки
Thank you
що
so
не.
much. Do we have Piotr with us online? No, I think we can get in touch with him a little bit later during the interview. Well, CLOT magazine is a very progressive media platform from the United Kingdom that specializes on contemporary art. They are very progressive in this sense, and they support a lot of progressive projects, including exhibitions and digital. It's very good that they're engaged with this project as partners, and they are also conducting exhibitions. So in the mobile app, they support the forum and also provide us with content. The video that we've shown, Piotr is not only the media artist, but also he talks about narratives with visualized images, making parallels with Tarkovsky's Stalker and Brother Strugatsky's novel. This depicts the stalker's travel, referring to the visual images that happened when the stalker at the end, where there was a room and there was sandy dunes. So this was like a journey through the dunes of Gravel, where he would come across those new unknown things, and he never calls them abnormalities. Then he makes references and parallels of those in literature and films. It was discovered recently that there is one type of fungi that can be used to deactivate disactivate cesium isotopes. So we can see the there are many layers in the video, and you know, a lot can be told about this, and this talk can be endless, but thanks for the opportunity to share this dimension as well, and thanks to our partner.